Hello and welcome to, I guess, part 2 of Twistedtek recovery, afterthoughts, and updates. Today probably will not be filled with a whole lot of humor. Today's been a really shitty day for me. I've had to cut back on some of the pain meds. I'm out of some as well. The doctors feel that I need to start reducing as things start healing, which I understand, but at the same time it has made my life a little miserable as I adapt to that. But that's just the way I guess it's got to be right now. So today is mostly going to be about recovery, what it's been like for me, the challenges. One of the biggest challenges is I have to relearn how to do things I love to do in my life. I have to relearn to mess with photography. It's a little harder to do one-handed. Definitely have to make sure that you have a good stabilizer on your lens. Otherwise, things come out like Michael J. Fox, you know, trying to eat with a fork. It's terrible, and someone's going to get hurt. I apologize for that joke. That was terrible. I miss things. I miss things like being able to drive. I miss being definitely a little more independent than I obviously am right now. I have to depend on help for a lot of things. It's tough. Like I said before in the last video, it's a little humbling. Needing someone's help all the time, especially for the most part, you're used to doing a lot of things on your own. And it really, I don't know how to explain it. It's hard. I mean, it really is hard. It's difficult a lot of times. I don't know, a lot of times I'll, be talking to friends and everything, and I laugh and I joke. And a lot of times it's me just trying to forget all of this crap. Forget what happened for even a minute, because it sucks. Because recovery, unfortunately, is not just about the physical pain. I mean, there is a lot of emotional shit that is there, the mental stuff that's there. I mean, I went through something that for me was extremely traumatic. It sucks. Is it going to stop me necessarily from doing things like riding a motorcycle in the future? No. I don't believe it will, but it definitely changes my perspective on some things. It has made me, and at the same time, it's definitely made me appreciate a lot more, a lot of the things that I took for granted. I can definitely, at least in a small way, understand what some people go through who have to go life without a limb. I'm fortunate, obviously, that I still have mine. Initially, it was about as useless as having nothing, and I had to learn to take care of myself and still be able to do things for myself. So I can't imagine still what somebody would have to go through, like life like that for the rest of their lives. Although prosthetics have obviously made some great improvements and everything else. So I guess, in some ways it's about the same as what it's like dealing with this sometimes. You just kind of shake things around. But I mean, it's useless. But the good news is, since we're talking about recovery, I am getting some movement back. There's some things that I can do. I promise I'm not actually moving anything or doing anything. These are things that I could not do since the last video. These are recent things. I can move this hand up and down. I can't move it out like I can with this arm. I can't move it forward. I can't move it backward. So any of those things, lifting it up like this or doing any of that, I can't do with this arm yet. It's just not strong enough, and I can try all day, which is what I do. I try all day to move my arm, and like I'm mentally screaming at it, like, move, you fucking thing, just move, do what you're supposed to do. And I can feel like that signal is like getting there, and it's trying so hard. And to really show my nerd side, it's it's like Scotty on the Enterprise sitting there screaming, I've given it all I've got, Captain. And it's just like there's nothing else left to give right now until everything's fixed. So that's that's about the extent of how things are. I am starting to get more feeling back in my arm, which is good and bad. The good side is I'm getting more feeling back in my arm, which means things are starting to function more, which means I am starting to feel more sensations. Although, still for the most part, everything from about here back, I have no sensation. I can't feel. I can feel pressure, but I can't feel touch. I can't feel hot or cold or anything else like that all the way back. Sometimes along this whole scar area, which to give you an idea of just how big that is no rinky-dink scar. I think they said that was about 10-11 inches long. Giggity. But it's weird, but I am starting to get some sensation back. The bad side to that is I feel a lot more pain due to that. As the nerves start regenerating, they're there, but they're not fully there. So a lot of it still feels like it's on fire. So on pretty much the whole bottom side of my arm here, all the way up to my elbow and even up my shoulder, up around here, having fabric like this touching and rubbing, it hurts. It feels like every time something brushes against the hair, like it's little bits of fire that just shooting through those nerves, because they still haven't regenerated. They're still not sending those proper signals. The only thing that they know is they're awake, they're angry, something's touching them, and they're pissed. And they're letting everything up here know, hey, I'm pissed. Why is something doing something down here? And I'm up here going, holy shit, it's just a shirt, please stop. Like, I don't want this. So it sucks. Laying in bed has become a little uncomfortable sometimes. You know, if the sheets rub something the wrong way, it can wake me up. Even resting my arm on a pillow has become difficult as the pain increases, as the sensation increases. But like I said, it's a good and bad. You know, obviously it's a great thing that things are starting to come back, which means is that there's a very good chance that I'm gonna have the full function of my arm back, which I'm excited for. I want to get back to doing the things I love doing. I want to get back to riding a motorcycle. I want to get back to driving my car. I want to get back to photography. I want to get back to flying my drone. I want to get back to doing just the daily things in my life I want to do. I don't want to have to struggle to put a shirt on. I don't want to have to struggle to put pants on. I don't want to have to feel like I can't do anything, lift anything, contribute anything. And for me, that's really what sucks the most, is I feel like I can't contribute or add anything right now, and it's tough. Waiting to see if there's about to be a surprise visitor in my lap. He seems to be ignoring me for the moment now, which is probably a good thing. Pretty sure new development, as the swelling has pretty much gone down in my arm. My fingers do not look like fat rolled up sausages, and my hand does not look like somebody took a latex glove and blew air into it and just stuck it on my hand. So my hand almost looks normal. Lower arm almost looks normal, and I'm almost positive there's certain areas that I can touch and I can feel at least one of the metal plates in my arm. That is an odd feeling. That is weird to sit there and be able to touch and go, yeah, that wasn't there before, but it is now. So definitely weird. Although I think the one upside to this whole adventure is, at one point I had, I guess, what was called a lipoma, which is like this little buildup of like fat tissue or something that was in my arm, and I think that's gone now. So that's positive. I don't know what to do with that thing anymore. That was annoying. It didn't really do anything. It didn't really hurt. It was just annoying being there, because it was just like this little lump, and it was nothing. But I guess they managed to, or my accident managed to just absolutely obliterate it, so it's gone. So yay to that. That's fantastic. So I mentioned the drugs. Like I said, they're reducing how much of some drugs I'm taking. Other drugs I have run out on, and there's a good chance that they will not refill those prescriptions, which is fine. I understand. There's a lot of issues with addictions to narcotics and prescription drugs like this that are controlled substances, because they worry about addiction and abuse and everything else. So I definitely understand the need for it, but at the same time, I want to yell at them, fuck you, this really hurts, please, I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. But I mean, they got to do what they got to do. I can only plead my case and hope that maybe they understand, or I just have to suck it up. And that's just one of the extra challenges that I got to deal with. And that's all this is. Every day is a challenge. Every day is it's something new. I swear I'm feeling a new pain every day. Thankfully, one of them is going away for the most part. That one is my shoulder. My shoulder, like I said, was broken, my scapula. They decided not to do surgery on it because there is so much muscle tissue, obviously, holding everything together back there. If they were to do that surgery, the recovery time alone on that would just be ridiculous. It would be highly traumatic to all the muscle, because they have to move everything out of the way to access this, so it gets to heal on its own. So in the process of it healing on its own, whenever I move my shoulder around like this over here, it likes to pop in and out. And at first, it was this, God, gut grinding, like, it was like somebody just taking two rocks, grinding them together, and hoping to God that they fit into a socket. Which thankfully it did go back into socket several times. Now it's smoothing out as it goes in, so it's probably grinding it back out and everything else, and it's getting that nice shape. So now it's just like boop, 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 boop. Just pops in and out now, so that's going to be my favorite party trick, of course. I think I maybe mentioned that in the last video. I don't know. I'm too damn drugged up half the time to remember. That's the other fun part. That really is. The drugs. My God. I have never slept so much in my life. And even though it's not always good sleep, like, it is a lot of sleep. All the medications, just like, I used to be like this type of person. I could be up till 3 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and that was it. I would be up for the day. There would be no naps. There would be no, resting. I would be up, and I'd do the same thing day after day after day. And now naps are my best friends. It's almost down to a science now. I wake up about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to pain. I get my pain meds rolling. I wake up, go about my day. Usually by noon, I have passed out for about 4 hours. Wake up. Around about 6 or 7, I pass out for about another hour, and then usually around 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I pass out again, and rinse and repeat. So the cycle is shitty, but at the same time, I get a decent amount of sleep. I get those little power naps in between, so it's interesting. Which is fun at the same time too, because I have a lot of people that I talk to, like out in South Africa and Britain, or UK, and so I'm almost on their schedule, so I get to talk with them at random times. I can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I know someone over there is going to be up, so I'll BS with them, and then by the time I'm waking up from my other naps, then my friends that are stateside, then I get to talk with them. So I mean, it kind of works out to a decent advantage there. But I mean, that's really all I got for the most part right now. Every day is a challenge. A lot of days do suck. A lot of days I do try to keep my sense of humor going. I try to keep things moving along as best as I can. I'm not always great at that. A lot of days I don't want to talk to anybody. I kind of just want to tell people to fuck right the hell off and just let me be, because I hurt and I'm miserable. And I know that's shitty, and I do my best not to take that out on anybody, and I try to focus on, just like I said, if I can make somebody laugh, even if it's for a second, if I can use these videos to get out my frustrations and feel better and go about my life a little bit more normally, if these videos even help somebody not make the same mistake I did and understand exactly what's at risk when you don't take care of your own body when you ride something like a motorcycle, this is what could happen to you. It could be worse. It definitely could have been worse for me. It may not be as bad. You may be lucky. Who knows? But I know this season a lot of people have been going down. And I mean, like I said, if I can help even one person just avoid at least one simple mistake and stay upright on two wheels, then I'm okay with that. And if, you know, this is a consequence obviously I have to deal with, if that's all I get out of it, then I'll take it. Because I mean, that's the best you can hope for, really. Take a situation and make the best of it and hope maybe somebody else gets something out of it. So other than that, that's recovery. That's what it's been like for me so far. Good days, mostly bad days. Probably the next video I will try and kind of show what my day-to-day is like, the things that I do. A lot of it is spent gaming, watching Netflix. I am almost positive by the time I finally heal, I will have watched everything on Netflix and will be bored out of my damn mind. That being said, I do a lot of other things. I have 7 animals that I take care of. I have a bearded dragon, 2 cats, 2 dogs, 2 red-eared slider turtles. So I keep myself busy, which is good. It's helpful. I also have my friends that, you know, talk. Every once in a while they'll come and visit, you know, when they remember. Looking at you, Kiani, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know when the next time you're gonna visit is, but it better be soon, because I'm losing my damn mind. Losing my mind here a little bit more than usual. And so yeah, that's it. I do hope to bring some more content to y'all and let you see more of what my life is like and how recovery is going. I hope next time I can be in a slightly better mood than today. Today it's taking it all I've got to even have a partial smile on my face and just laugh a little bit, because it hurts. Other than that, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And you get a chance, just hug someone. Hug someone you care about. Let them know you care about them. Because you never know what the hell is going to happen some days. So with that being said, take it easy out there. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I know there's millions of videos out there, and the fact that you're taking time, probably at least close to 20 minutes, if not a little bit less or a little bit more, of your time to watch me ramble on about the bullshit I have to deal with, I thank you for that. I know that you have so many options out there, and the fact that you chose me, well, you might want to find better things to do with your life. Take it easy.